Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is the Buddha Green, and today I'm going to be talking about how I started in the craft and how everything started and how that's, from the beginning, start from the anyways. So it all started like this. When I was a little girl, I grew up being Hare Krishna, and for you guys that know Hare Krishna is, you should really Google it. It's a really nice religion when it's based everything in Krishna, and it's amazing. It comes from the Hindus, and they're really colorful and they're vegetarian, and it's a really nice religion. And I mostly grew up in that with my dad. After a little while, my dad stopped going, and then he focused more on Buddhism. And I don't know why. I was in this Christian school, so I decided to start going to church. I was there for about maybe 5 years in church, and I used to do the dancing that they do in church and everything with the girls and all the skirts and stuff like that. So it was really cool. Then my dad started going to church, even though he didn't want me to go. He wanted me to stay more in the spirituality kind of side. But I started going because of my friends went, and I was feeling by myself on Sunday morning. So, yeah. So, at the end, my dad started going, and then I didn't want to go anymore because it didn't feel kind of right to me. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't, I didn't agree with. And it didn't feel right in my heart what I was doing. And so, I'm not saying this is a bad, path. It's just for me, it didn't work. So each time that I used to do any dances and everything, in my mind, I always thought that I was dancing for this woman. And it was not in a sexual way. It was in a way that I felt like I was dancing to please her, make her happy, and she was blessing me each time I took a step of dancing. And for me, that was really weird, because if you guys know, in the Christian way, well, there's a God, and it's mostly proclaimed male, so for me, it was really weird. So I started looking for information about religions with goddesses, and I came across with Buddhism, and I came across with different type of things. And in school, I had this friend, which she was a Wicca, and I never understood what Wicca means. So I sat down and talked to her and tell her, what my feelings were and type of dreams that I was having and things that I was feeling. And she explained to me the Wiccan way, and it clicked in that moment. I was like, okay, so they believe in a god and a goddess, they believe in balance, they believe in spirituality, they believe in being right to earth and all the different stuff, and I loved it. I fell in love with it. But my dad was already really involved with Christianism in a way that he went to school to become a pastor. So now it came the problem that how I tell my dad that I don't want to go to church anymore, and I'm starting to study a little bit about Wicca. And it was really hard. My dad tried really hard to keep me back to church, but at the end I put my foot down. I was like, okay, so I'm not going because I don't feel right in my heart. I don't feel that I'm doing the correct thing, and I'm going to stop going. So it was really hard because my dad said that I cannot bring anything Wicca related to my house. No books, no cards, no nothing, absolutely nothing. So for me, it was really hard not having anything whatsoever. The only thing that I could have done in my house, it was meditating, and it was at night when everybody was asleep. But my friend used to bring books to our school, and I used to study that way with books and stuff. So a situation happened, and I moved out of my house, and I started living with this girlfriend that I used to have back in the past. And it was really easy. We started going to this coven, but we were just visiting. We were not part of it because I never felt completely comfortable to be part of a coven just yet. So we learned a lot, and our practice was all over the roof. But then I noticed that I started liking other ways, not only Wicca. I started liking shamanism, and I started liking Buddhism, and I started liking a lot of things. And then I got confused again. I'm like, oh my God, don't tell me that I picked this path that I don't agree with, or what's happening now. So I talked to this friend, her name is Abigail, and I love a lot because she's like my teacher now. She taught me everything I know, and she's always there to give me advice. And trust me, I don't take a huge step like moving here or moving there without her like putting, like, throwing the runes for me and telling me, you know, what's up. So I talked to her, and she explained to me, she's like, well, you having more tendencies to become a pagan. And she explained to me what paganism was, because she was a pagan. She said, a lot of Wicca start as a Wicca, and then there's a pagan, a lot of pagans start pagans and then a Wicca, and there's nothing wrong with it, because this path is for you to know yourself, and it's really open. So since that day, I started being a pagan, and it was really good. And since I was a Wicca into now, including Wicca and pagan, it has been, let me see. It's been about 7 years, because I started being a Wicca and then a pagan. Like, I've been moving around this for like 7 years now, and it's been a great experience. It's been really good. I finally feel complete. I feel in peace when I go to night. I feel happy. I feel content. I feel complete. I just feel awesome, to put it that way. So yeah, I hope my story helped, because I already told you guys, you know, I'm a pagan and this and that, but I haven't told you how I started. So this is how I started, and it's been a great path that I don't think I will ever change. And I have kids. I'm going to teach them, you know, the Wicca and pagan way. But if they decided to move in another path, I'm still going to bless them. And I'm still going to tell them, you know, go with your heart. And that's exactly what I'm telling with you guys. Doesn't matter if you're Wicca, pagan, shaman, Buddhist, Christian, Catholic, it doesn't matter. Just go with your heart. If it feels good and it feels correct, just do it, you know. So question of the day: how did you become a Wiccan? How did you become a pagan? Are your family Wiccan or pagan? Did it work like that, or did you just decide it, or you were in another path and then you decided this path? Tell me a story. I'm really interested in how you guys decided and end up being here today. So I hope my story was not too long, and thank you for watching. Remember, you're beautiful, you're strong, and blessed be, guys. Bye.